shop your your real life may be subpar, but you can be who you want people to think you are.
In this presentation, I will be exploring the identity of my online life and how I and others present ourselves in wider society. To help me, I will be referring to the key conceptual themes I've learned, such as power, value, representation, and identity. Representation means a version or portrayal of something which has been positively or negatively altered or distorted in some way since someone has constructed it. My example of this are the adverts usually seen in everyday life with celebrities looking spotless.
My birthmark's gone. Which is here. The harsh land of the celebrity world. No space for birthmarks.
Now I'm
No.
a man who does agree with a slight airbrushing, however, taking away one's natural dignity.
The side mole's gone. Over here, it's all gone. That's not even me. It's an imposter.
But he is better looking than you.
Airbrushing and digital altering is now everywhere. You will spot it on models in makeup adverts who have flawless silk-like skin. Yet lots of these images of women we see in the media are about as human as a plastic Barbie doll. When I see this and think of myself and how I look, this initially affects my self-esteem. In society today, many women like myself feel pressured by the media to be something they're not. For example, every day I'm bombarded with advertisements, posters and magazines covered with pictures of men and women which have all been fabricated by the media to be what is now considered the ideal self. This affects me as a person because this look is unachievable naturally, and because I value conformity, it makes me buy more and more makeup to hide behind a mask to fit in with what the media represents women as.
Late nights, bright lights, bring it on. Get Dream Matte Mousse, Maybelline's festive season must-have. Our air-whipped formula blends to a flawless finish. Looks so natural and smooth. Stays matte when it matters for those big nights and early mornings. Dream Matte Mousse, pure matte perfection all party season, only from Maybelline.
Looking at this advert, we can carry out a semiotic analysis. This advert shows to us that vanity and self-preservation surface. The actual setting of the advert looks more of a stadium than a film set, which would give us the impression of a boost ego. The slow movement tracking of the font emphasises the movie look and makes the writing look more like credits. The word dream implies to us that this foundation is a fantasy that has been made real, and this unreality is emphasised by the stars in the background, which would imply to us that by wearing this foundation, you'll feel like a star. The narrative of this would show that it's a woman's job to look beautiful. They have used a soft focus to make the advert look more dreamlike and heavenly, whereas in ordinary culture, we don't look like this. This again emphasises the vanity aspect. The anchor line shows New York under Maybelline, because they want to add an extra glamour knowing that New York is considered the land of dreams. And finally, everyone knows the tagline, maybe it's Maybelline, because they want to add an air of mystery which gives the idea that girls and women are sectionalised by the media. This just shows how much power and influence these companies have on people like me. For example, I personally would not feel confident on a night out if I didn't have my fake tan, makeup and big hair. By getting dolled up, it makes you feel empowered. However, not all beauty companies have endorsed this fake look. Some companies such as Dove have set up campaigns to show the more natural beauty. This gives me more confidence to be who I am naturally, rather than the fake Sasha others are used to seeing. Well, let's admit it. We've all looked at women in adverts or music videos with their fat-free hips, tiny waists, perfect skin and six-packs, and wish that our bodies could measure up. But is this even possible? Well, for most people, this is just a false sense of identity, and the reality of a six-pack are the ones sitting in the fridge. This proves that the media has put a lot of pressure on young girls like me to look plastic, and that beauty is something I achieve and buy, not something I'm ascribed to. Because of this, increasing amount of girls have started using Photoshop to edit themselves and make them look more airbrushed like the celebs they see on TV, and this will gain them more social status. Unfortunately, I am one example of these girls that have conformed to the newfound hype of wanting to look more like the media's representation of a 21st century woman. Like many others, I too find imperfections in pictures, and I feel the need to distort myself before I put them onto my Facebook or Twitter. In everyday culture, more and more people have started adding people to their profiles who they don't actually know, and many even start relationships with these people they've never met. I personally have never done this because I'd rather know the person personally before starting a friendship with them. However, this could be done as a protective mechanism to ensure myself that I won't get hurt by committing to someone I don't entirely know. This false identity crisis has led to more and more people being exposed to catfishes over the internet. This has become such an issue in the online world that MTV has created a series that exposes these fake profiles. Thankfully, I haven't come across a catfish yet, because I'm a person who's very careful about who they have over the internet.
Alright, this is a good one. Dear Neve, I'm in an online relationship with the greatest guy ever. And we have officially been dating for the last 2 years. For about 3 years now online. For 10 years. One problem. We haven't met yet.
You know, I love Abby.
I just hope he is who he is.
The next step for us is to sort of dig in.
Yeah, go ahead and investigate.
Okay, ready, Max?
Let the research begin. Uh-oh, we got something.
He's married.
No.
It means that the person she's been talking to is a fake.
He says she's who she says she is.
This is her.
It checks out. She's a catfish.
Oh my god.
Is any of it bad?
I just don't want to be disappointed.
Who is this person?
I don't know.
I spoke to Matt.
Mm-hmm.
He will meet you.
Oh my god.
30 minutes.
30 minutes away.
Tyler, you want to hit go?
I'm scared.
Oh my god, tell me about it.
Oh my god, this is so weird.
I cannot believe it's you. Oh my god.
What's up? Are you okay?
No, not at all. I just don't understand what's going on.
Guys.
Hello?
To conclude, by creating this presentation, I have now learnt about myself in context to how the media has affected my norms and my values, and how it's shaped me and how I communicate to people. Without this media propaganda, who's to say I'd be who I am today? Would I look and act the same? Probably not.
Photoshop your